weight cut. The last hard weight cut. We had almost full training camp here, and now we're gonna cut the last pound.
How are we doing, Valentina? You just getting started?
Mm-hmm.
Everything good? Valentina has her own system of preparing. Many athletes are putting in some pretty heavy work tonight, where they're engaging in an acute weight loss process that is going to require several percentages of their overall body mass to be lost. Typically on this day, Thursday night, myself, my team, Charles, Nicole, will be monitoring to make sure everybody has all the resources that they need for weight making.
The benefit to being so well nourished going into fight week is that the body has different compartments that we can pull energy from. And so being very targeted with our Trifecta chefs in reducing or increasing certain nutrients, we're able to really be efficient in how we get that athlete down to weight. Having our Trifecta chefs and the food they prepare here in a really strategic way allows the athletes to do this in such an efficient manner.
Being the wrestler and the former competitor and huge fan that I am, it's fun to kind of get to nerd out with some of the different strategies that these athletes are doing, because this sport is so complex. Every athlete has a different recipe for success.
Up. 10 times high kick.
Valentina and Anina not cutting a lot of weight because during the training camp they was in shape. It's one question about nutrition. That's why they very good. Not more than 3-4 pounds need to down today. Tomorrow they will be ready for weigh-in.
The process of supporting athletes and making weight is half art, half science. We got some goodies for you. Making weight is a big part of it, but that doesn't mean that the job is done for us. The first thing we're going to provide, electrolytes and fluids, and then some carbohydrates just to top everything off. A big part of what we're trying to do all week long is prepare them for that rehydration and refeeding process. Get you ready to kick some butt tomorrow. All right, have fun.
Yeah, good job, man.
All right, thank you all for being here. It is the weigh-in for UFC 255, Figueiredo versus Perez, fight tomorrow night.
125 even.
125, the official weight for the champion, Davison Figueiredo.
124 and a half.
124 and a half, the official weight for the title challenger, Alex Perez. All right, next fighter to the scale, she is the UFC Women's Flyweight Champion, set to make the 4th defense of her title here tomorrow night, live on pay-per-view, Valentina Shevchenko.
Valentina, how are you this morning? 124 and a half.
124 and a half, the official weight for the champion, Valentina Shevchenko.
Good job, Valentina. Good luck tomorrow. With Valentina, this was as low stress of a week as we could have hoped for. Over this week, everything went perfectly to plan, and we were able to provide her the nutrients to continue to train and look fantastic today. I'm 100% confident that her nutrition and her fueling status will be at 100% level tomorrow.
Challenging for the UFC Flyweight Championship tomorrow night, Jennifer Maia.
124 and a half.
124 and a half.
170 and a half. 184 and a half. 182 and a half.
Successful week, obviously with a big pay-per-view, a lot of pressure, especially with 2 title fights. But at the end of the day, our role is to make sure that athlete health and safety comes first.
It's always a good week when there's athletes that are really high risk, and we cut it super close and they make weight. It's kind of like, oof.
It's a challenge and it's a really complex science, but all of the athletes that we had a really good connection and ability to influence their behaviors over fight week, I think responded really well and all made weight.
124 125 and 3/4.
They've been doing this for a long time, and they know the fighters, they know the coaches, they know all the people that are involved in the process.
We're coach.
Thanks, man.
The system is built. They built a good system.
Whenever you're talking about culture change, which is really what we're doing, it takes time, and a lot of the wins and some of the losses are a little bit less tangible. Since the time that this program has started, we have seen reduction in weight misses, and it's been pretty consistent over the last 3 years.
Fight week is the tip of the iceberg. Our goal is to be at every single fight card all year round and really have a paradigm shift from the 8-week training camp to the 365-day training camp.
This Trifecta partnership has been so vital because the food that we are able to provide them is such a conduit to our ability to make an impact over a fight week.
We're 100% confident that we've been able to build the #1 sports performance program on earth. I'm incredibly proud of that. I get goosebumps when I say that.